morning, guys. Let's get ready to go to the gym together. I woke up, I'm not gonna lie, I woke up about, what time am I now? 2 hours ago, so I woke up about 5 a.m. feeling ridiculously sick. There are lots of bugs going around at the moment. The lady at my work did go home yesterday feeling rather sick. 5 a.m. thinking I was about to spew my guts up. But nonetheless, I haven't spewed my guts up, so we're going to the gym anyway. Against my better judgment, I'm going to the gym and I'm going to go and have a sunbed because I've got shit to do on the weekends. I cannot be one of those girls that's like, oh, do you know what, I don't feel great. I'm going to have a chilled one. I've got stuff to do. So it's 7:10. Let's get ourselves ready. Now, I just wanted to quickly say, before I come on here, and obviously do my little get ready with me, there's so much hate at the moment going around from men towards gym girlies being like, oh, you go through all that effort, you go to all that effort just to go to the gym, like you put a face full of makeup on, yada yada yada. You, as women, do what you want. If you want to put a face full of makeup on when you go to the gym, put a face full of makeup on when you go to the gym. Who is to tell you otherwise? When you go to the gym, there's no strict regime to say, do you know, actually, if you're going to the gym, you can't do that. You have to do that. I actually, as it happens, throughout the week, because I go to the gym so early in the morning, I don't put any makeup on. Only because I'm so tired and I don't have time. That's why I don't do it. But on the weekends, when I've got a little bit extra time on my hands, I do want to put a little bit of like bronzer on, put a little bit of brow gel on, so you know it looks like I've made a little bit of an effort in myself. And as women, we shouldn't feel as though we have to explain ourselves for doing that. So you know, every time I go to the gym in the morning and all the men there have got their hair styled, no one says anything about that. It's really because it's not an issue. These things aren't issues. So I just want to come on here, ladies, and just say, if you're going to the gym today, absolutely do your hair, do your face, do whatever you want with it. And don't think, oh God, if I do that, someone's going to make a comment on my Instagram, someone's going to make a comment on my YouTube, someone's going to make a comment on my TikTok, someone might think something of me, whatever. So what if they do? You feel better in yourself, you feel more confident in yourself once you've done it, right? So you do what makes you happy and what makes you confident. Like, my hair is an absolute mess this morning. It's a mess. I need to sort it out. I've woken up with the worst bed hair. I need to sort it out. I'm not just going to be like, do you know what, actually, I'm not going to sort my hair out because someone might think I've made too much of an effort to come down to the gym. For a lot of girls as well, I feel like me, gym is the only thing you do. It's the only social event I have. Going to work and going to the gym are my two social events. So, on the weekend, especially because I woke up feeling really sick, my face looks really pale in comparison to my body. My face looks so pale. That is probably also because I do not put my face under the sunbed because I'm scared to death of the aging. So that could also be to do with that. Anyway, in general, my face is more tan than this. I think it is just genuinely because I feel a little bit under the weather. So that is another reason I'm putting that bronzer on today. Nobody wants to see Casper the Ghost in the gym, do they? Right, so I've just washed my face. I'm just chucking things everywhere about. I'm going to do my brows. Like a step-by-step regime. As I said, in the week, this is as good as it's getting without the headband. So, I'm going to do my brows. My tripod, it doesn't sit up very high, so right now I've currently got you sat on the toilet, so otherwise I'd have you facing in the mirror. So I'm going to have to try and do my eyebrows on camera a little bit. I would just do like a little catch up because I feel like the last time I did one of these, I was like going through quite a hard time mentally, and you know I was speaking about it quite openly about how I was feeling and the stuff that I'd been going through. I was speaking quite openly about it. I feel like, why don't we do like a little catch up when it comes to that sort of thing and comes to life and stuff. So obviously the last time we spoke, I think the last time I'd like film one of these, I think that I was in a pretty bad way. I just moved back to Hereford, and yeah, I think I was just struggling with the fact that I moved back to Hereford. It was a completely fresh start again. Now, I have moved out of Hereford twice now, which is where I live. I've moved out of Hereford. Can't speak. I've moved out of Hereford twice now and come back. And then I've actually moved house in Hereford. This will be now like probably, how many times have I moved house since I've been in Hereford? It's probably like I don't know, I've moved a couple of times anyway. That being said, so since I last spoke to you, I have actually moved house again. So I'm still living in Hereford. I still live in my hometown. I'm still here, but I'm not living at home with my family anymore. I've moved out again. So I think that definitely adds to like stress as well. Since I last spoke to you, I've also got a dog. So I had my family dog, my own dog, just because my parents threw it out as a curveball and was like, look, with the way you're feeling, your mental health and stuff, do you think it's a wise idea to get a dog? And it might be good for you, but blah, 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 blah. Best idea they ever had. The only problem was when I moved house, I work quite long hours and I obviously train in the morning, and it would have meant that Daisy, my dog, would have been left on her own for a considerable amount throughout the day. So I have to leave her at my parents throughout the week, and then I have a Friday, Saturday, Sundays. It's a bit like having a kid where you're a split relationship and you have joint custody, basically. So obviously that's been difficult, that side of it. Obviously absolutely breaks my heart because I absolutely adore the girl, the dog, you know, I love her, she's my world. I do absolutely anything for her, and you know, she's absolutely made a profound difference on my mental health. You know, for anyone who is suffering, I know that you should never get a pet warranted off just like how you're feeling in that moment in time. But like if you are an animal lover in general and it's something that you've been thinking, should I get a dog? You know, I've been thinking about it for a while, should I get a dog, is now the right time? Honestly, like getting Daisy was the best thing that I did when I was feeling the way I was feeling. Like she's completely and utterly turned my life around, and I couldn't be more grateful, to be honest. So yeah, she's not here right now. I'm picking her up today. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm not picking her up today. I've just completely forgot. I've just remembered now. It's my dad's birthday, so I'm actually back at my parents' house tonight. So normally I would have Daisy here, but I'm going to go to their house anyway. So I don't need to pick her up. But I'm actually able to have her a little bit throughout the week next week, because since I last spoke to you guys as well, I'm actually seeing someone. So he actually is able to help me out a little bit with Daisy this next week, in terms of getting to see her, because he knows how much I miss her throughout the week, and he's trying to make an effort to make sure that I can make that a little bit of an effort to make sure that I can see her still, whilst she's here to like help with that, because obviously it does make things easier when you've got a second person here, because as much as I love Daisy, this is the point, I love Daisy so much that I'm not gonna leave her at home on her own all day. It's just cruel. So yeah, so I've got her next week a little bit extra for a few days, which is really, really, really lovely, because I miss her like you wouldn't believe. And yeah, so yeah, obviously, as I said, I'm actually seeing someone now. It's very early doors, so I haven't like spoken about it on my social media. I haven't put anything out there. I kind of want to keep it that way anyway. I want to keep it like as private. I want to keep it as private as possible. I want to try and keep it as private as possible, really, because I think, you know, life these days, it's all based around social media, and you know, I'd rather just keep it private. I think, you know, it's a lot healthier that way. And I think with stuff like that, I don't necessarily think that the world needs to know every single thing about your relationship. That being said, though, that doesn't mean I'm not incredibly proud of this person and I don't want to show them off. Like, this person's like the best person I've probably ever met in my entire life, and obviously because of that, obviously I do just want to show them off, so it's very, very difficult. But I also have learned from my mistakes, and I do just want to keep things private. But yeah, he's just the best person. And honestly, when you go through like a really shit breakup and you're going through like a really hard time, and people are like telling you like everything happens for a reason, someone amazing will come around and completely make you think, why on earth did I ever settle for anything less, or why on earth was I so heartbroken over that when, you know, you didn't even get the correct treatment in that relationship, but why did that affect me so much? When you meet someone like this, it really does make you question all that, because you're like, wow, like there are genuinely still great people out there. And obviously when you go through like what I went through in my breakup, you kind of forget about that. You think, actually, I actually don't have really much faith at all anymore in people or in relationships, or what relationships stand for anymore. But you meet someone like this and he's just like the absolute, he's got a heart of gold, treats me like an absolute princess. Like, I have never had treatment from anybody the way that this man treats me. And I say man, like when I say man, I don't say that lightly, because a lot of men these days are boys. They're not actually men. This man is a man, and you know, he acts like one. He takes responsibility like one. You know, if we ever have any sort of discussion where it's a little bit of a disagreement, and he takes ownership for his actions, and not that very rarely happens, but you get my point. Is he's not one to point the finger, not take blame. Like, he's very, very aware of his actions and his feelings, and very conscious of me and how sensitive I am and what I've been through. And he's just an amazing person, and it gives me so much faith for other girls that have been through stuff, that are, you know, feeling how I felt, that actually you were definitely 110% going to meet someone, because they're still out there. Because I thought there wasn't any more actual men out there. There are. So don't give up hope, ladies. Like, just don't give up hope, trust me. Also, guys, I'm going to curl my eyelashes now. This is my favourite part of my routine, because I don't wear mascara or anything like that on my eyes, no eyeliner, no eyeshadow, no nothing. And I really don't need to, because my eyelashes have grown so much. I'm going to show you the difference in a minute, but my eyelashes have grown so much since I've been using like treatment on them. So I'm just going to quickly curl them off camera, and I come back on so you can see what they look like, because honestly, like, I don't think my eyelashes have ever been this long and healthy in my life. So I don't know if you can actually tell. It's really hard on camera, but I'm not joking. Like, it makes such a difference. It's really hard to see on camera. Let me take you off the tripod. It's honestly made such a difference using this serum. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the serum that I use. It changed my life. So I've got a few. So starting off, I've got the 2 UK lash serums. So this one's for my eyebrows. I don't know if you can see it says on there. And then this one is for your eyelashes. So I literally just put these on before I go to bed. But recently I've been mixing with it the Lash CEO Boss Babes one as well. And I think using the combination of the two has made like a massive difference to the growth of my eyelashes. So what I do is I put my eyebrow stuff on, pop it away, and then I go back in and I pop my first couple of layers. Well, I don't even put a couple of layers. I literally just go across my lash line with the UK lash. This is before I go to bed. So I put literally, that's what the applicator looks like. Straight across the eyelash, on top and bottom. And then the same with the Lash CEO Boss Babes. Same similar sort of applicator. This one's probably a little bit finer. It's probably a little bit easier to get in your, lower lash line. But yeah, girls, if you don't know, get to, because they've made such a difference. I'm going on holiday in a couple of weeks. So for me, not wearing mascara and stuff, like, obviously, I would love my eyes to just look that little bit more poppy, like pop out, not literally like poppies, but you get my drift. And that's definitely going to make a difference to it. So, yeah, I just thought I'd put you onto that. If you're not already onto that, you probably are already onto it, This is 2024. Ladies done. 2024 ladies are not getting their eyelashes done anymore, and this is what we're working with. So I feel like we're already onto it. But if you're not onto it, and you're looking at starting like your hair, your eyelash growth journey, that's what I want to put you onto. That is what I want to put you onto. So I'm going to go up, sort my hair out, get changed, and I'm going to come back. Right, guys, so I've just sorted my hair out a little bit. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it's something. I've done something. So I'm gonna keep this top on, this bandeau, because it is sunny out there and it's meant to be really hot today. And these are just like the comfiest things ever. I actually did make this myself. Basically I had like a long line top that was like racer neck, and I wanted the racer as like a crop, and I was like, I'll just use the bottom of the long line top to be a bandeau. Improvisation. So we've got a couple of options. So we can either, so last night I put out my defined shorts, but I do like to keep these for glute day because they're quite good for like a pump. Or, so if we're not wearing the yellow defined shorts, we've got some navigation shorts. As I will say is, even though I am losing body fat, I'm definitely gaining muscle. So I'm finding now a little bit that my shorts are a little bit tighter on my legs. Annoying. Or we've got these to go with. Let's try them both on, and then I'll decide on camera which ones I prefer. I'm a massive fan in general of navigation, always have been. I only recently tried out Define, because I tried out Define a little while back, and basically I didn't have the best experience because I had their old sort of material, and I know a lot of people have said the same thing when it comes to their old material. Like, it was really thick. I couldn't really move that well in it. This is just my own opinion. I couldn't really move that well in it in the gym, as in like it was quite uncomfortable to train in. So yeah, I didn't get on with them. But this material is a lot more like lightweight, and it's a lot more like easy to train in. It's a lot more like sustainable to train in, because before it was just a nightmare. So this is the yellow. But do you see what I mean about for the glute day? Because I'm not a massive bum scrunch girl. I think if I'm going to wear bum scrunch, I may as well wear it on glute day. Whereas today's quads and hammies. Also, I don't know if anyone else is saying, but I do feel like I have to fold my shorts over. Because I'm so short, it just looks so stupid when I... Then I can pull this down a little bit. It looks... No. What am I doing? It looks horrendous. It looks so stupid being so short, having... them come up so high. I couldn't speak. So that's these ones. I can't remember what colour these are, but they're their new range. They're the yellow ones, and I love them, and I think I'm actually going to save them for glute day. So as much as I love them, and as much as I would love to keep them on, I think I am going to save them. I think I'm going to save them for my glute day, and I think I'm probably just going to chuck these on for quads and hammies, even though I've literally just said that they are quite tight on my quads now, because we're growing some big girl legs this summer. So these are the navigation ones. I can't remember what colour these are in because I bought them ages ago. I think I bought these like last summer. Yeah, I think I bought these like last summer. So I can't remember what colour they are. They're either sand or they're beige. I can't remember. Either way, what I do, all I can tell you is like I absolutely love them, and I think last summer I lived in them, to be totally honest with you. So yeah, so I'm gonna wear these with this bandeau that I've made myself. What can I say? The girl of many talents. And as you can see, like these don't have a bum scrunch. They're just, well, they're seamless. They're completely and utterly seamless. So, and they're just, the material of them is so like, it's just like butter. I don't know if you can tell, like it is like butter. It's like butter on the skin. Beautiful. But I'm gonna go and have a sunbed now before I train, because I'm getting a tattoo after. So I would normally go after I've trained, but I'm gonna go have a sunbed first. I know before anyone says, oh, you shouldn't do that, I'm not going to have to sunbed now for like a couple of weeks. So I'm just going to get one last sunbed in, I think. So yeah, I'm going to go have a sunbed now. Then I'm going to go train quads and hammies. I'm probably going to drop in my quads and hammies routine that I do at the end. So stay tuned. Feeling a bit leaner today, which is always a bonus considering I was not feeling lean for a very long time after being on my period for 2 weeks, so take our wins.